It is time to step into the GMT kitchen because we are at the peak of tomato season. Whether you love them sliced on a sandwich, tossed in a salad, or simmered into a sauce, tomatoes are the star of so many seasonal dishes right now. And of course, it's peak season. So this morning, I'm joined by Savannah Nordstrom with Bonton Farms to share which tomato is best for whatever dish you're planning to try and make, and some harvesting tips so we can maybe get a few tomatoes ourselves in our own garden. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Erin. How are you?
I am so good, especially because it smells fabulous. I love when fresh vegetables or fresh fruit are in the studio. The aroma just takes over. I wish we had smell-o-vision for this too. Tell me, why is summer considered peak season for tomatoes?
Tomatoes love the warm weather. When it's hot, you're gonna see all of the tomatoes on the vine starting to ripen up. So right now is perfect. We're harvesting lots of different varieties.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, let's talk about varieties because you brought a ton. I see little ones, I see round ones, I see oval ones. Where do we start? And there's green ones.
Yeah, absolutely. We can start over here.
Which ones we got going over here?
All right, so these are the Roma style tomatoes, and these ones are gonna be perfect for any kind of sauce or paste that you're trying to make. These are called paste tomatoes. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So these are the ones that kind of get mashed out. They're the ones that are in soups. They're, like you said, sauce. Oh, tomato sauce, like the ones we use in our spaghetti.
Yes, exactly. So if you're gonna wanna make some sort of sauce, you can boil these ones, and they're perfect for any kind of like thicker paste sauce.
Very good. Okay, so what about the fans of the people that just like to slice them and slap them on a sandwich?
Yeah, we have a cool variety that is a hybrid variety between a slicer and a Roma, so you can use it either way, but it's like a nice heart-shaped variety.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and this is, you want those bigger types that get a little bit softer and juicier that you can make a big, thick slice out of. That's gonna taste so good on a sandwich with a little bit of salt and pepper, and it's just great by itself.
Ooh, okay, now what about salads? You mentioned salt and pepper, and that takes me straight to that.
Yeah, I always go straight for the small ones. So we have a cool varieties here today. We've got sun golds, that's what these little orange ones are here. And then we also have bumblebee cherries, but the smallest tomatoes always have the best flavor. So when you're having a salad, you're eating it fresh, you want it to have that really nice flavor.
You know what, they're also the juiciest too.
Yeah.
When you bite straight into them and they just pop, love.
Absolutely.
Okay, now what about pizza and pasta? Because we talked about like sauce, but what about on pizza?
On that one, I would say any of them. You really can't go wrong. I like to mix it up and put a little bit of whatever I have. So I might put a couple of thick slices on there or put some like halves of the smaller ones, and that way you get different textures and different pops of flavor.
Yes, okay, so what are some dishes that really make tomatoes shine that are maybe unexpected or creative that people can add to their menus?
Yeah, a fun classic and something that we serve at Bonton Farms at our restaurant is fried green tomatoes. So you won't find them in a lot of places, but green tomatoes, you pick them before they're ripe, and then you do thick slices, you can fry them, you can pickle them, and they are such a fun, like throwback flavor.
Oh, I love that. And they're fried pickles. I want fried everything. Fried tomatoes, fried pickles, fried everything. They are perfect, and they're great for the summertime too.
Absolutely.
Love. Okay, now are there any do's and don'ts as far as storing your tomatoes? Because of course you want to go to Bonton Farms and grab your fresh tomatoes, right? But then you get home and you set them on the counter. Is that the way to go?
Yeah, it's always advised to keep them on the counter.
Okay.
That way they don't get too cold. When you store your tomatoes in the refrigerator, you might find that they get a little bit grainy and they don't have as much fun flavor. They're not as juicy. So if you cut your tomatoes, then yeah, you'll want to store them in the in the refrigerator.
Look, it's not just me.
I know, it's all of us today. You're going to store the tomatoes in the refrigerator for food safety after you cut them, but otherwise keep them on the counter.
Okay, got it. Very good. Now for people who want to plant their own, we are in the peak season. This is the time to try, even if you have a brown thumb. What are some good tips?
Well, luckily we're in warm Texas,
yes.
So you still have an opportunity. If you wanted to plant some tomatoes, you could do that and then still get a fall harvest of them.
Very good.
Yeah, and that's ideal if you're wanting those big purple heirlooms and things like that. If you can get them started really soon, then you might have a chance because they actually prefer slightly cooler temps.
Very good. Okay, and then Bonton has so much more than just tomatoes, you guys. I mean, you brought some really fabulous herbs and veggies over here. I can even smell the basil. We could like make a bruschetta right now, actually.
Totally could, yeah.
Tell me about some of the other veggies that you brought with you today.
Yeah, so tomatoes are not the only thing that love the warm weather. We have lots of warm weather crops over there. You see okra and peppers, squash, lots of goodies. Even at the farm, we've got purple whole peas, there's cucumbers, Those are all the types of crops that are just loving the hot weather right
Did you
now.
say purple cucumbers?
Purple whole peas.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
that's
listen,
another throwback.
We're just having a time this morning, all right? Tell
Okay.
me where people can find so much more information when it comes to Bonton and all the information that you guys have about tomatoes and all the veggies that you guys offer.
You can follow us on Instagram at Bonton Farms, or you can go to our website, bontonfarms.org.
There we go. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
In the Kitchen is sponsored by Tom Thumb and Albertsons, your one-stop shop and full-service grocer.